Well, there's a load of rock. Hello, you're watching Dr.M Studio. My name's Rob. Thanks for tuning in. Today we're gonna move some rock. Got some rock delivered, and we're gonna make a terraced area for my wife. We've been waiting for this rock for a long time. And so we're gonna get the Case CX57C fired up and get to work. All right, stay tuned. Well, I got all the rock moved from on top of the hill here, and we got it down here, and now I got to start placing them. So I'm thinking about putting the big rocks in the bottom and tapering them up, I guess, but I'll get it done any way I can. I'm going to be putting rocks up on the verticality here. More on that light gray is going to be smaller 3/4 inch type stuff. So, all right, let's get moving on this. Well, the timing is about right. It's starting to rain right now. So what I'm going to do now that the rocks are in position for the amount of rocks that I have, I'm just going to clean up this rutted up driveway here. Hopefully I don't run over my phone here that I'm shooting with here. got this filled in pretty good. Could use a few more rocks to get to that top layer right there. So we'll get another load. And we can fill in these gaps with smaller stuff. All right, let's clean up the top where I made a mess up there. All right, we've got that cleaned up. Got it packed down until we get another load of rock. So it feels good to get this section done. We've been waiting for that rock for a while. If you watched any of my previous videos, this area here has been slated for some concrete work. And I was hoping to do that this summer. Well, it's mid-October. So that's not going to happen. We're waiting for some more rock to arrive, and I wasn't about to haul it in my little 5-yard truck. I'd be making so many runs to the pit. It just wouldn't be worth it. So I did other things this summer. And now, as we are getting closer to winter, we can finish up that project down there. So, and then hopefully we can get to this next year. The KCX57C, I like it. There's some big rocks. There was some dicey areas coming down this steep incline here. That's a pretty good incline. It may not look like it on film, but it's a pretty good slope. And I don't know what percent slope. I don't do contracting enough to know what that is, but you're pressing with your feet or relying on your seat belt for sure going down that hill. Yeah, somebody make a comment what that grade is, if you think. You guys can see that stuff. At the bottom of that hill, that maple tree, that's about 35 feet to the top. So that yellow tree there. So that's a pretty good little dip. I'll call it that. So, but yeah, the case did a nice job. I really like it, and it's got some big cylinders on it for a 57 series. I guess it's equivalent to the is it the Cat 60? Somewhere in there. Got a Yanmar motor in it, 74 horse, I think. Yeah. So, no def on this machine, whatever the case may be. So. No, I like it a lot, so it's come in real handy. So thanks for watching. I'm Rob, and this is Dr. M Studio. Until next time.